Alright, hello, welcome to another episode of the Manchester United Career Mode. Apologies for that delay there at the start. Somehow managed to get on the game without it crashing, so big W to us. But anyway, we are here with we're going to finish off Season 1. It's been a whirlwind of a weekend, if I'm being honest. It's been straight up, I will say interesting. I still have a sore head. That's how much of a weekend it's been. But we have got some special double uploads for you for today and for tomorrow, so I catch up again with the initial upload schedule. So today it will be Palace and it will be the Champions League final against Chelsea, and then tomorrow we will go into Season 2 and kick things off with our first league game of next season, as well as, of course, our second league game of next season too. So we're going to have some interesting shit to get on with. Some of these episodes are going to be quite long due to the fact that it's going to be end of a season and then start of another as well. So plenty of content to keep you guys up to date with the career mode. But if you haven't kept up to date so far, we are no longer, unfortunately, in the top 4 race. As you can see by the table here, first to fifth is a bit of a crazy title race at the moment. Either any of those 5 teams could win the title on the final day. It's ridiculous. Maybe Arsenal probably your least likely candidates due to the goal difference as well. But any of those teams could win on the final day. They could win the Premier League trophy. And I don't know which one it's going to be. And I kind of want the goal news on to see who it would be. So I'm going to try and fix that so we get the goal news on for each of the big 5 Premier League clubs there. I'll put us into the big 6 obviously because we're 6, but we don't have a chance of even getting top 5 now. So it's going to rest on the Champions League final if we get another crack at Champions League football next season, which we don't really need if we win the Champions League, but of course we need it to win the Champions League. So it's kind of bittersweet. So we actually do need to win the final if we want another go at winning the Champions League. It's weird. But anyway, Palace to finish off this season then. They're down at 18th. Any news stories? I was trying to remember myself where I was at. I think we drew to Brighton and then we drew to Chelsea, didn't we, from memory? Mendy heroics, 9 Man United win. On a frustrating day for Manchester United, fine keeping from Chelsea's Mendy helped his side snatch a hard-fought draw. Manchester United keep winning. I mean, that's a lie because we drew. Ronaldo's great comeback fails to spark revival for his team. Fans were delighted to see Cristiano Ronaldo back in action. His outstanding performance, though, wasn't enough to secure Manchester United a win. Players of the week, Lukaku's in there. A lot of Crystal Palace players in there. And Crystal Palace, we beat them 5-0 last time around, and they'll be wanting redemption. And of course, if Crystal Palace don't beat us, they'll be playing Championship football next season. So it's all on the line for the Eagles here. Let's see what we do. There's a lot of teams announcing World Cup squads. We didn't get the dream job offer we wanted for the World Cup, unfortunately. So we won't be taking Greece. I don't know if Greece have made it through the qualifiers, but Greece won't be getting taken charge of, and we won't be getting included in the World Cup. But anyway, that's not a big problem. Regardless, it's not the end of the world. So let's get this team sorted. There's a couple of people who I want to give a send off to. Well, there's only one big name actually. There's only one big name who we're going to give a send off to, but he is a man who's retiring at the end of the season. He's only got 44 pace now. Jesus Christ, is that a decline? But he's retiring at the end of the season, going on to do whatever he goes on to do. And we'll rotate him in here for his last game of the season. Cavani will be another one to get his send-off as well. I know we just signed him to a new contract, but I doubt he'd be sticking around. It was just to kind of get some money for him when we do sell him, if that makes sense. Ronaldo. We'll bench Ronaldo, I suppose. I want to use Ronaldo, though, but I don't know. Van der Beek. Oh, there's a lot of players I want to use, but of course I can't because some people are on the send-off matches. Fred did ask for this game, so we'll put Fred in there as well. I think he asked for this game, didn't he? Well, we'll put him there anyway. I'll put Lindelof alongside Maguire. We'll give Crystal Palace the best chance they can to get in survival because, honestly, we don't have anything to play for. We're just here purely to potentially fuck them over. Pogba. So many people want involved, but not enough spaces. I want Van der Beek involved. Fuck it. We don't need a backup fullback. If we do, then it's my own fault. So that is going to be the team for the Crystal Palace game. If you're reading the Crystal Palace side, this might be the last time we face them in this career mode due to the fact they could get relegated today. It's Guaita in goal, Vaz and Teze as the fullback, Guehi and Anderson as the centre-backs, Riedewald as the captain and the CDM, Eze and Elise and the centre midfield spots, Zaha left wing, Ayew right wing, and then Edouard up top for the Eagles at Selhurst Park. As for the visitors, our final game of the season, we've got De Gea in between the sticks, Shaw and Dalot as the fullbacks. In fact, I'm actually going to switch Dalot to Wan-Bissaka because he's back and I want him to play against his former club. I don't know if he's fully fit, but we'll give him. It might be Wan-Bissaka's send off as well. I don't know yet. We'll see how we want to rejig things when it comes to summer. But anyway, Wan-Bissaka right back, Lindelof and Maguire with centre backs, Fred, CDM, Fernandes and Mata, the centre midfielders, Sancho as the left winger, Rashford as the right winger, and then Cavani up front for potentially his final game as well. I'm saying the final games are here because most likely most of these won't play the Champions League final. Well, most of them will, but like the ones I'm sending off won't. But anyway, let's get into it. Oh, I still don't feel 100% if I'm being honest with you guys, but I need to recover now. It is Monday. I know my birthday was only yesterday, but I need to recover really. Well, final Premier League game of Season 1, and then we'll do the Champions League final, which is more important than ever. I'm shooting with an invisible man. Bruno hasn't spawned in yet. There we go. Let's get into it.
We simply have to focus on this man. 3 goals in his last 3 games. Will he be hard to stop again? Stay with us on EA TV. Lovely weather. A warm welcome to Selhurst Park here in London. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And with the Premier League season about to reach its conclusion, we're just minutes away from kick-off time. It's Crystal Palace versus Manchester United.
I forgot to turn goal news on for the top 5. We'll take a look at the title race. We'll check the scores at half-time. I'd say the favourites have got to be Liverpool, aren't they? Can't remember Liverpool's final game though. Yeah, alright. Alright, we're the worst. We're actually conceding the same amount as Watford, which is awful, because Watford are bottom. That just shows how awful defending is on this game as well. I try and defend it, it just doesn't fall for me.
Dare I say, a lack of understanding. Unless that improves today, they won't get anything from this game.
Wan-Bissaka making his return after being ruled out for the majority of the season, giving him a chance to play on the final day. As well as against his former club, potentially for the last time. It might be the last time he plays against Crystal Palace. It might be the last time he plays for Manchester United. Of variables in play here. There might be a big clear out next season because I will be able to sign players then. We might be able to take this team a couple of steps further league-wise than we have this season. Champions League-wise, it can't get much better. I didn't expect to get anywhere near where we got to. Especially that Bayern game. It was incredibly unrealistic, but what can you do? It's the exact same difficulty it's been all season, but we still managed to beat Bayern by an absolute monster score. But anyway, let's wrap this up. I usually don't talk during the lineups and stuff. I usually don't talk during the kind of build-up, but it's the final game of the season, so like, I'm gonna. Luke Shaw stops that from good to Ayew, who has to, well, didn't have to foul, but does foul the English left back. He's the one that's informed Jordan Ayew, so we need to keep an eye on him. But not to mention the fact that a win today for Manchester United would send Crystal Palace down. Newcastle, I believe, play. I can't remember who Newcastle play. Is it Liverpool they play? I know Newcastle haven't got an easy game. It's either Liverpool or Leeds, it's one of the L's. Should have rechecked it beforehand. Cavani. Try to get through it to Mata there, not quite.
Well, it was certainly a good attacking
Feels
performance.
unfair having Rashford on but not Ronaldo because they're both on similar goal tallies. Eduardo took a heavy touch and De Gea was brave, but that's a brilliant ball through to the former Celtic forward. Shaw to Fernandes. I need to try and get my excitement factor up because we've got a Champions League final to do after this episode, so maybe get coffee or something in the meantime. Cavani out to Rashford. Into Juan Mata. I think he's offside anyway. But he made that move to try and get potentially his final goal. He was offside, but I wanted to just see if we could score it anyway, just for the fuck of it. I actually wanted to try and obviously play it in before Mata was offside, but I couldn't. If there's any lag or any audio issues today, I apologise. I don't understand the lag because it's a wonderful day and I'm on my own in the house, so we'll see. Luke Shaw into Juan Mata. I think Ronaldo is one ahead in the Golden Boot race anyway. We've just opened up for Elise apparently. Right, no. Nope, no thank you. Not having any of that shit today. I don't know where my defence went. Palace take the lead. I mean, I don't understand where my defence have gone. They've all just gone to mark one person. They've left Jordan Ayew open. And it's the danger man himself who we said, oh, maybe we should keep an eye on. He's actually, what's annoying is he shot it straight at De Gea. It's bounced off his stupid Spanish face and it bounces in off the post. That's not even a good, it's not even a good goal. Like, it's a double figures now for Jordan Ayew and it might be instrumental in Palace's survival. But it's just a ridiculous way for the goal to go in. And if we, that's how we lose the Champions League final. I don't have the energy today. And Fernandes can't even make the pass to Sancho. As we go throughout the week, I'll get more and more back to, I say back to normal, back to with more energy. That's my point.
It's a goal for Leeds. It's now 1-0 with 15 minutes.
So Leeds are playing Brentford, so Newcastle can't be playing them. We'll take a look at half-time scores and see what the damage is. Bruno, Shaw, into Lindelof. Only 16 minutes in. This game's felt like it's been going already for ages. Cavani. Sancho asking for it, but of course Cavani couldn't pass a kidney stone. Which, to be fair, isn't very easy. Fernandes getting in the way of that, but of course the bounce will not go by favour because why would it, you know? Doesn't get to make too much sense. Fucking hell, Riedewald's done Shaw brilliantly there. Not enough strength from the Englishman, and Riedewald took advantage of it. Oh my god. We're getting tossed and turned by Palace here. I know we can't. Thought we were going to concede there because Mr. Maguire went down in the area injured. That's why I went quiet. Great save from De Gea. I mean, we don't have anything to play for, but I would still like to, you know, not lose on the final day. Want to make it look respectable, like I actually tried to fight for top 4. Winning this would put us on 70 points. I mean, like I said, it wouldn't be enough for any European spot, which is why we need to win the Champions League final, but it is a decent outing for the first season with this team. Rashford, Sancho, got hiccups. Bruno, the Sancho, Rashford. It was actually meant for Mata, so how it's got to Rashford, I'm not entirely sure. I suppose I better bring off Maguire just because of the fact that we need him as fit as possible. Hopefully it's nothing serious. And he's still available for selection for the Champions League final. But we shall see. Fred
Well, Sir
Bruno.
Alex, apologies for
Out
having
to
to
Jadon
interrupt you
Sancho.
just there.
Turns his
You
man
could
well.
only have scored in that
He
match,
showed flashes
and
of what he
it's
could do
now
this season, but
even
nothing
Steven 1-1.
concrete. Juan Mata!
On the
Save from
ball
Gaeta. Can't get a send-off goal on that occasion. Will he get one today? Is a question probably all United fans are thinking as he goes into retirement. Varane wins the header. Cavani.
Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno.
Here's Cavani.
Cavani.
Routine, really.
Well, why ask for it back then, mate, if you're not going to get there to it?
I
Eh?
understand there's
Please
been a
use your
goal
brain.
in the
Engage your brain
Chelsea
next
match.
time,
Let's
Edinson.
hear about that goal from Alex.
It's a goal for Chelsea. It was a free kick that
It's also a decent game because it means we can rest most of the players we want for a Champions League final, and Edouard's going to score, isn't he? No, De Gea with a save. I just felt like it was just going to bounce perfectly through for them to get another goal. But luckily, didn't come about like that. We get away with it on that occasion. Eberechi Eze towards Jordan Ayew. Awful corner. Well, actually, it was a good corner. It was an awful attempt at goal. The delivery was fine. I'm trying to sound awake and not exhausted from this weekend, but I'm beyond exhausted from this weekend. A lot of alcohol was consumed, probably more than any normal human being should drink. But that was a good weekend. What I remember of it is a good weekend.
It was Burnley that were awarded the penalty. He tried to fall in with his run-up, but the
Rashford receives the ball from Mata.
The score is still 1-1.
Back into the Spaniard. Had to play. Well, I wanted to play it to Fernandez, but you know, has to go to the wrong player. It's tradition. Ambasaka does well.
Their attacking players been really incisive.
To Fred.
Really good display from them so
Cavani. Aye. Ref, he just pushed me. Like, come on.
Well, for understandable reasons,
I've committed the centre back. That is probably a goal now. Oh, well, I mean, it probably is when I press tackle, it doesn't tackle, and Wan-Bissaka can't get it out. I mean, Palace are really going for this, aren't they? Because, of course, it is the fact that they have to get at least something here, and pray that Newcastle don't to survive. Now, I'm not opposed to losing, but I don't want Newcastle to go down either. I like both these teams. Olise will take the corner from the other side of the pitch this time. Probably in for Jordan Ayew again. Does exactly that. Cavani gets enough on it to get it gone for now. Eze tricks his way through, but De Gea equal to it. Wan-Bissaka to Mata into Cavani when it was intended for Rashford, but we, you know, passing in FIFA 22 doesn't always go as planned. Cavani. Why? Who is crowding me there? Who's right next to me? Who's physically on me? Is that Bruno? Oh man, it's not been great from us. I know we want to like relax a bit before Champions League final. We also want to get a win for the momentum. Why are none of my tackles working? Like, I'm right there. The ball is right there to be won, and yet somehow I miss the tackle. I don't get it. Oh, fuck off. Oh, just fuck off. Pass is not working today. Tackle is not working today. This better not be an omen. Great tackle by Rafael Varane. That's a beautiful ping from Bruno. Rashford can control it, which he can. Touches, messed him up a little bit, but at the end of the world. Fucking hell. They ain't pissing around, aren't Palace? That's a mad tackle. It worked though. Don't get me wrong, it's a good tackle. It's just mad. Well, we're 1-0 down at the break to a Palace team who has way more on the line than we do. Jordan Ayew separating the sides here. This is just an unhealthy reminder of how Crystal Palace beat us 1-0 in real life on the final day last season. Don't want anything similar. But this is how it's looking. I can't be bothered doing the maths. I think at the moment Spurs, unless Liverpool also have a lead. Spurs are on course to win the Premier League title. So just to reiterate, Man City drawing to Villa, Arsenal beating Everton, Spurs beating Norwich, Liverpool losing to Wolves, and Chelsea beating Watford. It's going to come down to being very interesting. Take a look at the stats at half-time then here at Selhurst Park. I'd agree Palace have been the better team, but 8 shots to 1, however, and 3.1 expected goals to 0.5. There's no need to lag because I'm on my own Twitch, but you do you.
So the ball is rolling again.
But
United
second
right
half
behind.
gets going.
Plenty of time for them. What can they do
I'm
in the
wondering,
second 45?
do I just bring on players to try and win, or do I let Palace have their day?
Cavani.
Cavani, I can't. They're doing very well. I can't get through, but again, I'm not having the options either. So
And slipped through.
I was wanting to rest Varane for Champions League final, but I've had to use him today. Maguire suffering a knock. We don't know how serious that knock is just yet. Sancho to Bruno. Sancho continuing his run. Is that Guehi coming across? It fucking is. Fuck off, man. He's a good young defender. I don't know if he'll be signed for us. We may try and get some Crystal Palace players or Newcastle players should either team get relegated. I don't know which one's more profitable. I think Newcastle will be more profitable. Sam Maximan won't play in the Championship, I'll tell you that much. Don't know how it's taken that long to get away, but it is gone. Now Rashford has the space. He does have the options. Bruno, Sancho. Oh my God, bro! I don't understand what's up with him this first season. He hasn't settled at all. Ah, mate, it's wide, and it shouldn't be. It should be 1-1. We should be celebrating the equaliser, but we aren't.
And time for the change now.
Odsonne Edouard coming off for Jean-Philippe Mateta. 35 minutes left to see whether Palace will stay up or go down. We have a huge hand in it, but our hand is not doing much action right now. It sounds really weird. But basically, we're not doing Newcastle any favours at the moment. I forgot to check the Newcastle score as well. But I presume they were losing. Mata. Between him and Sancho, the ball is played okay, and then we just get tackled. They're very fucking aggressive today. This isn't the Palace be 5-0, I'll tell you that much. It's definitely not Palace be 5-0. Mateta gets a shot off. It's comfortable save from De Gea. Enough pressure that he couldn't get a proper go at it.
Well,
fucking hell. Give me a bloody minute. Rashford. Try to find other options. Cavani just gets... Right, nah, I've had enough of him. Cavani just feels like an actual JCB. He's so bloody slow. Mata can have his time. Because it's his last game for the club, but Cavani feels like a JCB, and I'll probably sub him on. I may sub him on the Champions League final anyway. De Gea receives another run. Wan-Bissaka. It's only fair that Cristiano Ronaldo gets one more appearance in the Premier League. He probably will stick around, but if he doesn't, on the off chance he doesn't, Bruno's been fouled off the ball, then we're going to send off. Can I fucking get the ball through to one of my players that I want to get the ball through to? Sancho wins it back. Fred, Cavani, Mata, Rashford, into Cavani. Mate. I think, now I'm not a professional, but I think my own player has tackled me here. Fred, the fucking wanderer, walks in. Cavani's trying to make space to take a shot on. Fred's like, oh, I'll just tackle you. Yeah, fucking hell, that helps. That's what tracking equaliser, lad. Wan-Bissaka does well to intercept. Fred, redeem yourself, lad. Cavani. Fuck off, and Goitra's going to have a day of it as well because he needs to keep his team up. It was almost a repayment there. Fred apologising to Cavani, nearly assisting him. I mean, there's not really much to play for in the league, but we would like to not end on a bum note, so to speak.
And now both sides will make personnel switches.
To be replaced by number 12, Will Hughes.
Couple of changes. Sancho for Elanga and Ronaldo for Cavani. Instant impact! We just brought him on, and his first touch is a goal. Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's the perfect delivery into the danger area, and it's
Absolutely unparalleled. That's a world-class cross from Bruno Fernandes. And it's right on the head of his Portuguese teammate. They play together for club and they play together for country. You have to say that Vez should have done a better job on the line, or Vaz, I forgot his name. There's a lot of words on that shirt there. Number 24.
So underway again here.
I think that secures Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo the golden boot. And it could secure Crystal Palace's relegation. And there's some bad tackles flying in here. And if Jordan Ayew hadn't been booked there, I'd argue Mateta was in for a possible sending off or another booking on Bruno Fernandes. That's definitely a yellow card for the goal scorer Ayew. I think temperatures are rising. Tempers are flaring is what I was trying to say, but I can't remember what I was trying to say. And it could be Palace's problem right now. United brought on Ronaldo, and he's game changer if nothing else. It was for Mata, but he was offside anyway, so can't glad it didn't get through. I was considering bringing on McTominay, but I think we needed to keep him at his best for Chelsea. Champions League final. Tackle by Lindelof, read it in the end. It wasn't intended for Bruno, so I've got to try and rejig it here. Mata. Oh, fucking, there we go. Oh, I wanted to get through to him so he could get possibly his final goal. Chelsea have won their game against Watford. They may win the Premier League yet. They're guaranteed top four, so they don't really need the Champions League final. They could just let us win, you know.
Most of the ball, but unless they start passing it with more penetration,
they'll struggle
to win this game, which will be
like the idea was there, Bruno, but you got to actually give Elanga a chance to get the ball. Varane intercepts. Mata into Fernandes. Ronaldo again. Mata, I really want to give him that send-off goal. I mean, I don't know if I'm willing to drop points to do that, but I do want to give him a send-off goal. Wan-Bissaka does enough to win the ball back. Rashford. Does this game have any sense at all? If the ball ain't making it to Mata, and there is literally a football player right there jumping over the ball, please just take control of the ball. Elanga's fucked that up completely.
Danger, at least for now.
I mean, there wasn't enough on the pass, which is what, like, maybe Elanga could have helped it on. Whatever. They may drop points. Crystal Palace may stay up. But I'm just trying to give Mata one more moment. Which, to be fair, he's been very good today. He's not put too many feet wrong. Corner to Palace. It's going to come down to what happens in the Newcastle game. It looks like. I'd love to give Wan-Bissaka a goal as well against his former club, but we won't be doing that, probably. Jordan Ayew will make way for Luca Orellano. Will he be the difference maker? Palace desperately need as many points as they can get out of this fixture. Patrick Vieira has got 7 minutes to find out his team's fate. That's funny, that's funny. Do you know what's funny? Because I held Y to bring out David De Gea, and he didn't come out. That's great. That's hilarious. You know, it's just great. It's world class when this game doesn't respond.
Well, here's another look at it. Certainly delivery into the box couldn't have been any
really,
better.
really good,
and then
you know.
what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
Like, it would be good, you know, if when I press the Y button, the keeper comes out. Or maybe if the keeper just had the sense to come out anyway, because the ball's right next to him. But, whatever. It's fine. Palace will stay up. We'll probably lose in the final day. It's not the end of the world. But it is possibly doom for Newcastle unless they also win. In which case, Palace getting a win here would mean nothing. But that might be Palace surviving.
Well, news coming through of a penalty in one of the other matches, and Alex Scott can fill us in.
Yes, it was a penalty for Leeds, and I think he'd be counting his blessings because it's gone off the...
Well, it's a really poor
Yellow
challenge.
card
Now, what's the referee going to do
Stupid
about
tackle, although maybe a smart
Well,
tackle
he's
in
gone into the
kind of
box.
retrospect by
He was right,
Teze.
and he deserved a booking for that.
It might save Crystal Palace with Teze getting a yellow card. They're going to do whatever they absolutely can to stop us now. And if I was playing for something on this final day, I'd obviously be putting a lot more effort in and caring a lot more, but there's a reason I'm not getting too annoyed.
He goes short.
Mata. Fred. Oh my god. You tackle each other one more time, lads, and you're not fucking winning the Champions League.
And it's teed up for Ronaldo.
I just try to find someone to shoot with, man.
Rashford.
They're just fucking holding it all off, holding all the options off.
On to Bruno Fernandes. This could level it. Oh, I think he'll be kicking himself.
Oh, Mata's offside, of course he is.
Well,
Fucking
his instincts
Christ.
just told him he was
I
offside
thought,
there.
oh, we might
He has
actually
to
be able to have a
be more
chance
alert
here.
in the box.
A bounce off Mata to Ronaldo. Ronaldo can bang this for the equaliser, but Mata's offside, and I think that's going to spell the end of the game. We've still got 5 minutes, but I don't know how many more chances we're going to be able to get here. Mata tries to hit to Ronaldo. Palace fans are fuming. They're fuming here because they feel like they have the result sewn up, and they may still get a third goal. You never know. We haven't been at our best today. Other things on our mind, I think, and also the fact that teammates are tackling each other doesn't help proceedings. Varane to Fred. Can we get a point at least here at Selhurst Park? Ronaldo. Mata. Into Bruno. I was hoping Sancho would continue his run. He has done. Saved by Guaita. This is going to be the final attack for Manchester United. What's up, Sobel?
But really, that should have been the equaliser, and there's not
It's not even
long
Sancho.
left now.
Sancho's not even on the pitch. Sancho hasn't been on the pitch for a good 20-25 minutes. I'm still talking as if Sancho's here. Alanga. You can see I'm not fully back aware with it yet. Right, final attack of the game. Bruno sends it to Lindelof. And Crystal Palace, I think, will remain in the Premier League. We take an L on the final day, but we had nothing to play for anyway. Will it be survival for Palace? I can't tell. I'm guessing from these celebrations it is. I'm alright, mate. I'm just trying to recover from the weekend. But we will take a look at the final Premier League table in a few moments. Who will be champions? Who will be going down? Like I said, we didn't have much to play for. Palace went all out, and they were the better team by a country mile today. I took it a little too easy, and maybe it was very much too easy by the end. Second half we pressed a bit more, but Gait's had a day of it as well, trying to keep his team up. 62-38 in terms of possession, 10 shots to 7, and 4.3 expected goals to 3.8. So, man of the match for us today was David De Gea, even though we let in 2, obviously. It could have been a lot more. 7.8 rating for the Spaniard. Bruno Fernandes with the assist and a 7.3, and the goal came from Cristiano Ronaldo, who surely is the Golden Boot winner, and a 6.9 rating. As for Palace, Michael Olise, surprisingly not getting man of the match with his 2 assists, 7.6 rating for him. Solid player today. Riedewald was ridiculous to try and get past as well. Mateta with 1 goal and a 7 rating. Ayew with the other goal and a 7 rating as well. And Gaita maybe deserved a bit more in his rating as well. 6.9, but he was a bit of a problem. Maybe De Gea got man of the match because they had more shots, probably. Try to see his goalkeeping stats, but my controller. There we go. Yeah, okay, we didn't have as many shots on target as I thought we did. But that is going to do it for the Premier League. I could try and work out who the champions are from those results. All I know is Newcastle are going down because Burnley have had a fucking field day. Crystal Palace survive. $1 billion Newcastle going down. That's mad.
Some questions regarding the match.
It ain't the end of the world, so don't act like it is. Maguire's out for the next 5 days. Champions League finals in 5 days. We're good. I think it's actually 6 days. Challenge for us. Mental to think that we have, of course, the Champions League final still to play. Yep, first time I've tasted defeat since the Liverpool smashing, and couldn't last forever. We don't mind. Our season was wrapped up. Wasn't much in the game, and it seemed like I finished all square. I can tell you what happened. I held the Y button, De Gea didn't move. Yes, that's what happened. We'll just be honest. Going forward, with everything we could. I mean, we did not do everything we could. We probably could have done a lot better. But Chelsea was strong, or sorry, Crystal Palace was strong. I just read something about Chelsea on my phone. I got Chelsea on the brain for the Champions League final. Palace was strong. Palace deserved it. Palace deserved survival. No arguments from me. Although it would have been nice if De Gea had actually moved for the second one, rather than just allowing it to happen. We do have a Champions League final up next, but moment of truth. I'm going to close my eyes, scroll down to the bottom, and we'll read up. So, in the relegation zone, we've got Watford, Norwich, and Newcastle. I know you guys will have seen the Premier League winners already, but I tried my best to scroll down as fast as I could. In 17th, we've got Crystal Palace, who survived in the final day with the win over us. Fair fucks to them. They gave it their all, and they have survived. Brentford in 16th. West Ham in 15th, a bit surprising, but that's where they have finished. Southampton in 14th. Leicester in 13th. I thought they were going to have a relegation battle, but they've done just enough. Well, they've done more than enough, to be honest. They've escaped by 6 points to get 13th place. Brighton 12th. Leeds 11th. 10th is Everton. 9th are Aston Villa. 8th are Wolves. 7 are very, very overperforming Burnley. Not only did they finish 7th, but they smashed Newcastle to send them down in the final day. Then Manchester United finished 6th. Now this is a moment of truth. Who will be the top 5 in which order? My guess is that Spurs have won the title. In 5th, we have Arsenal, who... Did they lose in the end? They must have done, right? No, they won in the end, because they were on 71 beforehand. They beat Everton in the end, but didn't get the job done in terms of top 4. In 4th, we have got Spurs. What? Oh, boy. I didn't expect that. That was my prediction to win the... Did they draw in the end then? Oh my god, they bottled Norwich. They bottled it against Norwich. That's fucking hilarious, but also sad. Oh my. In 3rd, Liverpool. Liverpool came 3rd. They've also drawn on the final day to Wolves, but they fought back to win it. So it's either going to be Chelsea or Manchester City. And I've got a sneaking feeling I know who it is, because one was behind the other beforehand. In 2nd place is Chelsea. Which means, of course, in the end, Manchester City win the Premier League on the final day. But look at that top 4 fucking race. That is ridiculous. Top 5 race. That is mental. But in the end, Liverpool and Spurs dropping points. They were the 2 favourites going into the final day. It's led Manchester City, even though they've had a lacklustre campaign by their standards. They've still gone and taken the Premier League title. I thought it'd be Chelsea, with the 4-0 win over Watford, but I forgot City were just ahead of Chelsea beforehand. And the 1-0 win against Aston Villa on the final day was enough. It came down to the final day like it did in real life. It wasn't the same 2 teams. Well, I mean, it was the same 2 teams, I guess. But also a lot more contenders in the field on the final day. And in the end, Manchester City get the victory. Just taking a screenshot of that, because that's probably the closest Premier League title race I will ever have, and have ever had. But now the focus changes. Both teams finishing their Premier League seasons now, 1 in top 4 and 1 out of top 4. But Chelsea will be looking to win this just because they can. We'll be looking to win it because we need to. Callum Taylor asking for a call-up. Up he comes, and I think it was it Malone as well, or was it? I think it was probably Kavanagh, wasn't it? Yeah, James Kavanagh. Is he even worth calling up? He is. Well, we're probably going to just immediately sell him, or at least give him a loan run somewhere. But tournament prize money, 162.358 million. It could have been a lot more How do we finish in top 4? But that is what it is. Harry Maguire, of course, injured for 5 days. He'll be back for Chelsea. Player chats here. Gutted about the result, but thanks for giving me a game. I really feel like the injury's behind me now. Don't rush yourself back, Aaron. One Basaka. And then Fred saying, hey Gaffer, thanks for listening to what I had to say. I really appreciate the chance to play while I'm in such good form. Keep your feet on the ground. So we know how the Premier League has ended now. That's one hell of a title race. If we ever see anything like that again, it'll be mental. But like I said, focus switches now. Callum Taylor, happy to be called up. And he'll probably go immediately on loan. And dependent on his growth, I don't know if you know if he'll make it to the Man United team in the time span that I'm planning on doing this career mode. But you never know. Advance to the Chelsea game. And if anyone asks for a game, if a Cavani or a Mata or anyone asks for a game, it's a firm but fair, absolutely not, mate. We'll take a look at the other competitions at the end of next episode after the Champions League. How has he got -1 goals? How has Ronaldo got -1 goals? You saw that there. And I did say Mata might ask for a game. And realistically, I better give him a cameo. I should give him a cameo appearance against A, his former club, and B, it's his final game, Champions League final. We'll give him an appearance. It's competition for places. We'll put him on the bench. We'll give him a run out towards the end. I'm feeling much better in myself, ready to play. Hope you can get me back in the team. You're a big player for us. He has been severely underrated this season. There is no doubt in my mind that he starts the Champions League final alongside Rafa Varane. But Lindelof as well, another one criminally underrated this season. It's hard to. I would go 5-back, but I don't really want to. I don't like the 5-back formations. So I would love to switch all 3 centre backs in, but I don't enjoy going 5-back. So next episode, which on Twitch I'll be recording right after this. On YouTube, of course, it'll be on about 7 p.m. as per usual. This episode here will be 2 p.m. today, and the final episode of season 1 will be 7 p.m. tonight, where we take on Chelsea. But that is going to end this episode of the Manchester United Career Mode. Premier League is done. We have finished 6th. I'll take it as a small dub because A, more points than what we got in real life, even though we finished 6th in real life. B, it was an exhilarating title race, and it was more fun to probably spectate from the sidelines and get involved just for this season. We couldn't compete anyway with the team we have. And C, the relegation battle. We had a hand in it. I wasn't intending to lose to Crystal Palace, but they were just so ruthless that I didn't have a choice. So fair play to Crystal Palace. Commiserations to Newcastle, and apologies to Newcastle as well that we couldn't do anything to help them. But it will be Newcastle, Norwich and Watford to play Championship football next season. And it will be Manchester City, who have won the Premier League this season, with Liverpool, Chelsea and Spurs getting those top 4 spots. But ladies and gentlemen, the season ain't over yet. Next time, like I said, Champions League final. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you for that very, very soon.